and welcome to my little world. So this week I worked on the windows and doors of the Brick Townhouse and pretty much got them finished. So I'm happy about that and happy to show you my process and progress. And also I have a bonus video for you this week, which I will be posting on Wednesday, which is my Halloween haul from the Dollar Tree store here. And so we're getting ready for Halloween and trick-or-treat in the Doll Village, and that's going to be a lot of fun. So I wanted to show you my haul for that, and we're going to be doing more fun things later in the month for that. So welcome to everyone who's here, and hello to Yumika and Torchan. I've been working on designing the two windows that go on the mansard roofs of the Brick Townhouse this morning, and I've been looking at the Beacon Hill dollhouse to copy the windows or make windows that are similar to the ones that are on that, because that's what I'm using kind of as an idea for these two towers that are parts of my brick townhouse. And after looking at the Beacon Hill dollhouse, I have taken down the shapes I had above the windows on the townhouse, and even with the torn brick paper above them, I like the look better with them off than with them on. Obviously, I'm going to need to cover up this brick, and I am going to use some shapes above the windows, but I'm going to make the shapes different because what I was using was kind of something that was in my mind from looking at some pictures of Victorian windows, but they just really didn't look right. So I'm going to redesign that and put new shapes above them. Here is the design that I've come up with to replace those other ones, and I think it looks much better, much cleaner lines overall for the look of the overall impression of the building. I also designed this shape to go on top of the arched doorway over here. It has a similar motif on the top as the two arched windows up on the roofs. I also realized that this white piece up at the top here is too big, too wide, so I'm cutting it down. Luckily, the glue was not stuck too much down at the bottom of this part, and I was able to get it off pretty easily. I used a knife to cut it and pull it away from the brick. Then I glued on another strip of the brick paper, and you can't even tell. Then I used the piece which I cut off the first side to make corner pieces for the second side. I added the lintels to the tops of the windows and also removed some of the strips of washi tape that I had on the building. Whew! So now I have gotten the windows made for the top roof parts. And that's a relief because it always feels a little stressful to me because I was using Sharpie to draw lines, and I kind of free-handed the circles somewhat. And so, you know, it's not perfect, but it's good enough for me, and I didn't make any terrible mistakes with them. And I used both Sharpie lines and the black 1/8" tape on these windows. And so also I decided to use the opal vinyl the same way I did on the door, which was not to paint the almondine color under it, but to leave it and use Mod Podge and then attach the cellophane to it. So these are white now, but when they dry, they're going to look pink from certain angles and sort of light green from other angles. And I decided that I like that. It's, you know, it's a little strange looking, but I like it. And so this is how the front door is looking now. And it looks pink from some angles and then looks green from other angles. And I kind of like that. I think it's kind of fun and interesting. And I think that if I was to paint the almondine color over those, that it would just look too dull. So as you can see, you know, these still need to dry, but you can see some of the ways that the light affects the vinyl. But anyway, I think I will be happy with that. I'm happy with the way these windows are looking. I may need to add a little bit of color to them like I did. You know, I added some gray coloring to some of these, and I think I may need to do some of that up here, but I'm just gonna live with it again for a while and keep looking at it and then see what I think it needs. And as you can see here, I also added some markings to the white pieces. So these are actually pieces of the poster board that I cut out to go under the roofs, and then I used some black tape at the top and just Sharpie marker at the bottom to draw these, I don't know what they're called, cornices. I don't know what they're called, but the little things that go under the roof and kind of give a decorative touch to that part up there. So again, not sure if these are in their final form yet, but it's kind of giving you the idea of it, and I will see if I feel like I need to add something to them. But that's the windows and doors for the Brick Townhouse, and I'm so happy to have them done. It's so nice to be able to see it looking like a real house. You can also see that I added a window on the side over here, just one. I decided that, you know, the second one would kind of be at the same level of the walkway, so I decided not to put that in, but just to put the one window in over here that matches the ones on the front. Thank you so much for coming to visit today, and I will see you again soon on Wednesday. Bye-bye.